Corky's is fabulous. But this is a step up even for Corky's. This is the prime rib of pork. The Corky's barbecue 3 2-pound rib chops in your choice of flavors. We're gonna do original, we're gonna do Smoky Blues. Smoky Blues is more limited. You're getting 6 pounds cooked to perfection, slow cooked for hours. 5 easy payments of $13.80. What, pray tell, is a rib chop?
So rib chop, kind of low key, is one of my favorite items that we do.
Well, you handpicked every item in this show.
I did, that's right. These rib chops are amazing. So in this one rib chop that I'm holding up here, you've got the baby back ribs that we just did over there, right?
Oh my gosh.
You've got pork loin right here, and we all know how tender pork loin is. And then you've got this roast meat around it. And look how big and juicy that is. I just cut it off.
Why does no one do rib chops?
They're kind of a pain in the behind to do. Let me tell you why. So we have to take these and hand cut them out of a bigger chunk. Then we take them, we season them, and we slow smoke them in our hickory and charcoal pits for about 15 hours.
15 hours?
15 hours. To get them, we took them low and slow to get that flavor and moisture locked in.
Well, this is a heck of an offer then, because for something that is really premium,
yes,
plus low and slow, labor intensive, this is something you will never make your own. First of all, you're not going to go to any butcher and probably find even a rib chop, right?
No.
And so forget it if you can even find the meat, but also this incredible process of cooking them low and slow. All right, let me show you exactly what you're going to get, and then we have 3 crew members who are really anxious to come out and try these.
Got it.
So this is the good thing about being here at 2 a.m. on the East Coast. I guess all their bosses are in bed. They're coming out to eat. Okay. So we have the Smoky Blues, 3 2-pound rib chops. Here's the original. What's the difference? And guys, hey, actually, Blaine, Kayla, Chris, come on out, because we'd love for you guys to do a taste test. In fact, wait a second. I'm taking off the flavors right here. I want to see.
There you go.
Let's start with Blaine. Can you cut a little bit of this
one off?
Yes,
I can.
All right, so come over here, Blaine.
Yep.
Taste this.
Which one?
This one right
This
here.
one?
Yeah.
This one.
Kayla, get in here. I took off the flavors because I want to see if you guys can guess which is which.
Okay.
Okay, so that's flavor 1. Oh, here, honey. Oh, I'm dropping forks. Oh, thanks, Blaine. All right, so Kayla, try this flavor first.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I want you to try that flavor next.
Okay.
I'm holding the answers here.
Okay, there you go.
All right, now I want you to tell me which one is the original, which one is the Smoky Blues, and which one do you like best?
Smoky, wait.
Smoky
Smoky Blue.
That's Smoky Blues, yeah.
Original.
What would you say, Kayla?
Original Smoky Blues.
Okay, original Smoky Blues right here. You're right.
Nice.
And which one did you guys like best?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Smoky Blue.
Smoky Blues.
Smoky Blues.
But you went for the bourbon too, so you like that little bit of a more complex flavor.
Yep.
So tell us what's the difference for people at home?
Great question. So the original we've talked about, that's our iconic award-winning,
Go ahead.
been on the tables in the restaurant for over 28 years. The Smoky Blues, again.
Oh, notice he liked it. He liked both enough to take it with him.
He got doubled up.
Okay.
The Smoky Blues is we wanted to combine the elements of Memphis barbecue. Memphis is home of the blues,
Yeah,
barbecue
I
capital of
love
the world. So we took it and we said, how do we combine that? So we made a sauce that just is the essence of that. It's got a smoke flavor. It's got that deep, rich molasses base. And it just really, it's so good, and it's experiential. That's the word we like to use for this Smoky Blue sauce. It's amazing. And again, QVC exclusive.
QVC exclusive. All right, this is a lot of food. You know.
Look how big that is. I mean, I'm a pretty good sized guy. Look how giant this is.
Look at this. That's one.
One of them.
You get 3.
The bones.
So, you know, it's great for maybe you just make one for a one-night meal.
Sure.
You know, how many would one serve, do you think?
One of these will serve 3 to 4 people, 3 to 4 adults, depending on how
I was going to say at least, right?
Yep.
So maybe you just throw out one, maybe you're doing them all. But you know what I think? Sometimes for holidays, it's nice to mix it up. Maybe this is your Christmas entree.
Yeah.
My sister, I'm going to have Thanksgiving with my sister,
Sure.
and she said something that on my family, until now, almost seemed blasphemous. Let's not do turkey. Like, she was just like, let's mix it up. I was like, okay,
There's a
what do
turkey
you want to
shortage
do?
this year.
Right. I didn't know that, but I will tell you this, like, you know, maybe this is what you do for New Year's Eve. Maybe it's what you do because you're going to be watching the football game and you're having everyone over. This is like the creme de la creme. I mean, it even looks like prime rib.
It eats like prime rib. It cooks like prime rib. It basically is prime rib of pork.
Now, when we say it cooks like prime rib, though,
Yes.
you've already done all that
We've
work.
done all
We're
the work.
basically heating and eating.
Heating and eating, yeah. So thaw it out in the fridge overnight. Take it out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator overnight, thaw it out, put it in the oven. I prefer to actually do these uncovered. You can do them covered or uncovered either way. And for about 45 minutes at about 375, again, save the sauce in the bag that comes in it. And then once you're done, ooze that sauce over the top of it, and it is so good, and just it soaks up that flavor. And tastes so
you can
good.
see here we have sweet potatoes and some green beans. Look at the size of this. Is really 2 servings.
Yeah, it really is. It definitely is.
And you can see here over a salad. Maybe you want to just do, I mean, this would be the easiest meal. You just do a little rice, a little steamed vegetables. You put this on top. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful plate. Here we go, a little coleslaw, a little beans. So you can do some more traditional Corky-esque sides.
Right.
Or you can just have the sides that you want. But as you're cutting this up, this is a tremendous amount of meat that you're getting.
It is. So,
like, you guys, look at what he's cutting up.
It's a giant
And you
piece.
haven't even cut it all yet.
No, I hadn't even cut it all yet. So this is a giant piece. And again, you got that baby back rib right there. You've got the pork loin. Pork loin, we all know how tender pork loin is. And then all this roast meat. And look at that color. That's that smoke ring that we were talking about earlier, where the moisture is locked in. That flavor, the seasoning just soaks in with the smoke in our low and smoke hickory charcoal pits. And just looks and tastes amazing.
Now, I know you can't tell me everything that goes into that barbecue sauce, or you might have to tell me.
I can't tell you everything, right? There's some proprietary stuff in there.
What is it? Because there's so many different barbecue sauces, and there's some real regional differences. And if you live, you know, in Maine or Washington State or whatever, this could be really like your first, like, real Memphis barbecue experience.
Right.
So what is it? What makes it different than barbecue you can get, say, maybe in Texas?
Sure. Okay, great question. So you hit the nail on the head. There are regional, and I'm going to get technical and off track here. There are regional barbecues all over the country. Texas, salt, pepper, garlic, brisket, savory product. Kansas City, little more smoke, charcoaly flavor. Go on the East Coast, it's a vinegar based. Memphis, low and slow, tomato molasses, sweet based. You know, we're the capital.
That's why it's the best.
The
Sorry,
World Championships in Memphis.
The World
that's what we
Championships
do.
in Memphis. Now, I want to show everybody. Because sitting right here, this is the Corky's original.
Right.
So this is the next best thing, right? To having the pork ribs. You can get this.
Pour right over it.
Pour it right on top if you want more sauce. You can do this with the meats that you're doing yourself. This is a separate order, $22 and change, but we only have about 100 to go around. So this I would say, out of everything in the show, this is your holiday gift, because for $11 a gift, you're giving Corky's. So for someone who loves Corky's, maybe you just get them the sauce. That's actually a really good gift idea.
It is.
All right, so now you're cutting up the Smoky Blues.
Yes.
Tell me again about that Smoky Blues profile for everyone
So the Smoky
who's just
Blues,
joining us.
we created this because we wanted to, again, capture the iconicness of Memphis barbecue and Memphis. The blues, home of the blues, home of barbecue. So we said, how do we do that? So we said, let's combine some flavors, hit it with a smoke essence, and just, it is so, so good. And it's certainly a built flavor, so it builds. It hits the front of the tongue, and then it spreads across. So it's an experience, right?
Julia.
It's an experience.
Julia, do you want to try the Smoky Blues, or do you want to
try the Smoky Blues?
Get in here, get the Smoky Blues. Now, question for you.
Barbecue.
I get this home.
Yep.
Can I just cook one?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't have to cook all
these are
three at
individual.
once.
No, individual bags. You can cook one at a time, thaw it out in the fridge overnight, cook in the oven at 375 for about 45 minutes.
And Julia, look at how much you get. I mean, this is, if you can go like with the 3 in either flavor, the Smoky Blues or the original.
Yes.
If you can swing it and you're maybe hosting or you're in charge of the entree, do one of each. I mean, this is a lot of rib chops. And what I love about it is when you're serving people, you want to go for the unique.
Yes.
They might have barbecue ribs. We've all had a pork chop. But a rib chop, a whole different thing.
Whole different thing. And like you said, they are so versatile. You can do them super high end in a plated presentation. You can cut them apart and do just the ribs and then a pork loin. You can take the pork loins and cut sliders out of it. They are so versatile because there's so much meat here you can do stuff with. Yeah. It's all cooked to perfection.
So it really is like getting two completely different cuts.
Almost, yeah.
There's
you get the
like
back
a delicacy to that.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and it's also hard to do. That's why if you're sitting there thinking, I've never heard of a rib chop, it's because nobody does it. It is the prime rib of pork, so treat it as such.
Yep.
You know, make this your star of a really fancy meal. You could do casual, but I mean, it's a crowd. Oh, you know what else you can do? You know, this is a really good bill to ship to. If you love someone and you're not going to see them for the holidays, maybe, you know, you've got that nephew that you want to send him something. You know, we can send the bill to you and the pork chops or pork ribs to them. Very, very easily. Those rib chops, send them right to them.
That's decadent. That really is something special. So, Tom, you and I had a show together, 1 hour together on QVC2, and we had this in the show. But when you're on QVC2, you don't have the food in front of you. As you know.
Right.
And I was just staring at that monitor and watching you cut it up and eat it. And you could see how juicy and marbled and beautiful and elegant that it is. That even though I'm full. Yeah. Ooh, I'm pretty full. I had to come in for it.
Do you do rib chops at the restaurant?
We do not. These are exclusive to QVC
So this is exclusive to QVC.
Exclusive to QVC,
wow.
yes.
So, you know, this is a busy man. He comes here, he presents.
Yep.
But when this is over, he's going to go to Memphis.
Fly back to Memphis, pack it all up and ship it.
He is the one responsible for the packing up and shipping. So...
Yeah.
That is so much.
There's part of you, I'm sure, that's like, I hope they sell a lot. There's probably part of you that's like, oh, it's going to be a busy day now, though, for me.
I like it all.
You like it all. You like it all. So rib chops, it is a delicacy that you're only finding here. Even if you're living in Memphis and you can get to Corky's, you're not getting the rib chops there.
That's right. That's right. These are so good.
That is so cool. So 5 easy
so
payments of $13.80, free shipping and handling. I'd get to QVC.com very, very quickly. If you want to go on auto delivery, we can send these out to you every 60 days for a year. You can shop the entire show, shop backwards. Now, some things have already sold out in this show, like our dinner sold out. So